You've been told that your health plan is best in class or that your vendors are best for the job. But if your costs keep rising and your outcomes aren't improving, then either your needs are misunderstood or someone's grading their own homework. We're helping mid-sized employers take back control of their group health plan by fixing the biggest point of failure, vendor alignment. Because if you don't know how to evaluate the players in your supply chain objectively with a real scorecard, then you're not running a health plan, you're just funding someone else's. In this video, I'm going to give you the exact blueprint that we use with clients to evaluate vendors before renewal season hits. We'll cover the 5 categories that we score every vendor on, how to separate vendor margin from vendor value, and how to build a true scorecard process that keeps everyone honest. Let's get into it. Most vendor reviews, they're not actually reviews, they're just renewals. Same spreadsheet, same projected savings, same vendor that's been under-delivering for years. Now maybe with a new fresh logo and some new buzzwords. But here's the problem. Procurement isn't evaluation. Procurement's about pricing. Evaluation is about alignment. And if you skip alignment, your health plan supply chain breaks down fast. Your TPA keeps paying claims without oversight. Your PBM buries spreads and rebates. And your stop-loss partner lowballs you on premium, then lasers you on the back end. And you get stuck managing the fallout at renewal time when it's already too late. That's why you need a better process, one that puts you in control before you sign another contract. Here's how we do it. Every vendor in your health plan ecosystem, TPA, PBM, stop loss, even your network should be evaluated across these 5 buckets. Number 1, services and capabilities. What do they actually do and how well do they do it? Can they handle your complexity, custom plan design, or regulatory requirements? This bucket exposes whether the vendor is built for an employer like you or just repackaging the same product for everyone. Number 2, pricing and transparency. What's their compensation model? Is it fee-based, PEPM, shared savings, or just smoke and mirrors? You're going to want to look for hidden margins, pass-through guarantees, clauses buried in amendments. If it's not transparent, it's not trustworthy. Number 3, technology and reporting. This one goes back to one of my favorite quotes. You can't manage what you can't measure. Do they give you real-time access to claims data? Are their reports actionable or just pretty PDFs that tell you nothing? I've seen a lot of those over the years. The right vendor arms you with insight. The wrong one keeps you blind. Number 4, implementation and support. Onboarding sets the tone. Do they offer a dedicated account manager? Are escalations handled quickly, or do they ping pong between departments? Support isn't fluff, it's where trust is built or broken. And number 5, flexibility and compliance. Is their platform customizable? Can they pivot mid-plan year if your business changes? And how seriously do they take ERISA, HIPAA, and ACA compliance? Too rigid, you're going to run into problems. Too loose, you're going to run into liabilities. When you score every vendor against these 5 buckets, you stop buying on price and you start buying on performance. And that's how you win the game. Now let's talk about how to turn this into a real-world actionable scorecard process that keeps everyone honest. Knowing what to evaluate is one thing, but how you run the process is where most employers slip. Here's the blueprint that we use with clients. First things first, step 1, score the vendor before renewal season. Don't wait until your broker sends a spreadsheet 30 days before the deadline. Start early, get your contracts, request data, ask the tough questions, and don't let them self-score. You own the evaluation. Step 2, use a consistent rubric. Every vendor gets scored across the same 5 buckets. Rate each one 1 to 5. Add comments, flag risks. This turns your gut feeling into a strategic decision. And step 3, use the results to drive action. This isn't a formality. It's literally fuel for your next move. It's helping you build your strategy. A vendor with strong scores, keep them and keep them accountable. A vendor with average scores, push for changes before you renew. A vendor with poor scores, start replacement conversations now while you still have time to implement. This scorecard creates leverage before contracts are signed, not after the damage is done. And here's the real trick. Use this scorecard across TPAs, PBMs, even stop-loss carriers and underwriters. No one's above the process. When everyone knows they're being evaluated, they show up differently. So what happens when a vendor fails your evaluation? This is the moment where the rubber meets the road. Most employers will freeze. They feel stuck or afraid of disruption. But here's the truth. It's riskier to keep a misaligned vendor than it is to replace one. So here's what to watch out for. Red flag number 1, if you have vague or delayed responses. If a vendor dodges questions or drags their feet on data access, they're hiding something. Period. Red flag number 2, don't worry, we've got it handled. Any vendor that resists transparency is betting on your complacency. You don't need reassurance, you need receipts. Red flag number 3, misaligned incentives. If the vendor makes more when your claims go up or gets paid more when they deny care, you've got a structural problem, not a performance one. In this case, you'll want to start the replacement process early. Use the vendor scorecard to engage new vendors, not just based on price, but on alignment. Negotiate from a position of strength, not desperation. Because here's the bottom line. Evaluating vendors isn't just about switching. It's about setting a new standard for how you manage your health plan. You don't have to wait until renewal to formulate a strategy, and you don't have to gamble on the same players suddenly coming up with a new solution. Today, I gave you the exact blueprint that we use with our clients to evaluate vendors, from the 5 core strategies to the red flags and the scorecard process that puts you back in control. If you want help applying this to your own plan, or you just want a second set of eyes on your current vendor stack, book a call and we'll walk through it with you. If you just want to get your hands on a scorecard, drop a comment or shoot me a DM and I'll send you the exact one that we use with our clients. We'll help you identify the gaps, build leverage, and clean up your vendor relationships before renewal season hits. I'm Rich Westermeyer with BeneSmart, and we help mid-sized companies stop the overspend and start building health plans that actually work for their people and their bottom line. If this video was helpful, drop a like, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who's heading into renewal season blind. See you in the next one.